National Airmail Week is happening this week all over the state of Maine from May 15th until the 21st this year of 1938. Here in the western foothills, the towns of Rangeley, Farmington, and Wilton will be visited by a float plane to pick up mail deliveries. And so today, the float plane will be landing on Wilson Lake to pick up a bundle of mail to be delivered. The Wilton Booster Club has helped to organize this historic event. Over 1,000 people have turned out and have lined the shoreline of Wilson Lake to witness this first-in-history event. Places of business are all closed, and over 300 grade school children, from tiny tots of the sub-primary room to grade 8, have all marched with their teachers and gathered in perfect order. Wilton Academy students are here as well as their chorus. The local Boy Scout troops and their color guard have marched and lined up next to Postmaster Wright, standing just opposite the Girl Scouts with Geraldine Lothrop and Beverly Murray bearing their flags. It's about 10:20 a.m. this morning, and I think I can start to hear the engines of that plane. Oh, look, everyone, we can now see the plane above the trees. The grammar school children have made letters on cardboard that spell out the name Wilton, and they are now raising them so the pilot can see them from the air and have no mistake that he is landing in Wilton, Maine this morning. The plane has now landed and is floating down beautiful Wilson Lake and is gliding to the anchored float and the speaker stand. Oh, if you look there on the side of the plane, it says the Skyway to Vacation Land. Postmaster Howard Wright and E.H. Morrison have now welcomed the pilot, Bill Turgeon. The pilot has invited the town committee for a ride on the plane, including Postmaster Wright, M.W. Brown, Francis Carcass, Maurice Earle, E.H. Holloman, and Vincent McCoy. Commemorating the early days of transportation, a small covered wagon, drawn by 2 pair of oxen and driven by Arnold and Enoch Bridges with Postmaster Wright walking by the cart. Wright is carrying a mailbag containing 1,250 letters to be sent by airmail. The plane, after receiving its special cargo, is positioning itself for takeoff. The engines are getting louder, and it is beginning to pick up steam as it heads down Wilson Lake. We can now see it rising off the surface of the lake as it quickly begins to gain altitude and rise above the trees. The plane is now soaring above the trees, and it's on its way to pick up another bundle of airmail in Norway, Maine, before it reaches its final destination of Auburn. Wow, what an amazing event to witness firsthand of this modern advancement that we now call airmail.